acting gig. It was a theater up in Roswell, Georgia, the Roswell Village Playhouse. And it was this really, really conservative kind of family thing, which was, it was horrible, it was sweet, it was unreal, and it was, everybody was real cheery, and it was like we were puppets, it was, oh. And I did that. That was the first gig I got when I graduated. But that's not true. I did some plays in college. We did some cool stuff at the University of Georgia. Those are the first real kind of acting things I did. But I guess the first gig outside of college when I said, okay, I'm going to be an actor. You know, after studying for about a year or so with a lady named Sanford Dorsey, I went out and I started auditioning. And that's the first play I got outside of that. I cannot remember the name of that play. I think I repressed it. I was horrendous. I was horrible at that. But once again, great learning experiences. Actors act. You got to keep going. You just got to keep working it out. You know, you're not instantly. This doesn't always happen instantly for everybody. You know, a lot of people are great right off the bat. Most actors work and study. You hear the term overnight success. The people who've been working 10 years, 20 years, 30 years under the radar, and all of a sudden you see them in something. It's like, well, they must be new. And then you check their resume, and they've been doing theater and commercials and industrials and studying for years and years and years. And it's you gotta love what you do. You know, if you're in it to be a celeb or a star, it can be a painful ride. And if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. So it's just do what you love. Did I answer that question? I'm kind of going off a tangent here. I apologize. My first activity, that was it. First commercial I ever did was horrendous. Oh my God, it was remember Desert Storm, Desert Shield?
Yeah.
Oh God, I got hired to hawk this coin. No, it was a T-shirt that they were selling for Operation Desert Shield because I looked like this military guy who was the grandfather of the guy doing the commercial, and like they morphed into me in this military. Oh God, it was horrible. They showed it on David Letterman one night. I feel terrible saying this, but thank God Desert Shield was the Desert Storm because they pulled the commercial, and that was my first gig. Painful. It's gotten better.
We have a question right over here.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Are you currently working on any new projects?
Am I currently working on projects? I'm auditioning, as we actors are wont to do, and which is great. There's a project possibly coming up in June, a film that a friend of mine is directing and producing, Kelly McClung, called Altered, which is a sort of a psychological thriller, and we're hoping that comes to fruition. It's looking pretty good, and then maybe shot in Chicago and here in Atlanta. So we're look for Altered. If you're of age, because it's going to be vicious and scary. And so we're working that script right now a little bit. And it's so busy here in Atlanta. You know, usually we worry about what's the next gig going to be. It's so busy here right now with jobs coming in with these taxi centers that auditioning constantly. It's really nice. As I said about working the muscle, every week I'm getting a chance to work different script, and it keeps you sharp. And so hopefully really soon. You know, but Altered is certainly on the horizon. And I just got back. I flew in yesterday from Raleigh working on a movie called Remnants, which is sort of a post-apocalyptic. You know, there's an event that knocks out all the electricity and communications worldwide. And middle class community has to kind of bind together and work together to stay alive and stuff. So hopefully that'll be out within the year. And so we did that. There's a lot of stuff in the can right now, but hopefully over the next year or so we get rolled out. A movie called Cerberus, and a movie called Keepsake, where once again I play a serial killer. A lot of dad. That's right, my dad. Was it? I don't know. Was it? I'm also the killer in Altered, by the way. I didn't want to give that away. Yes, another yes. And so if you'd like to see me kill, this next year is going to be big for you. One of them I'm a mute, one of them I'm just vicious. Vicious in all of them. A lot of killing going on. I'm hoping for some romantic comedies in the near future. That'd be nice. Some love stories, some family dramas, some nudity. Some family. I'm getting old, but I gotta get my nudity out of the way sooner. This is not gonna get a very Wow. 50-year-old man will not be pretty. Anyway, not that 44 is gonna be pretty, but yeah, so what were we talking about? Yes.
First of all, thank you for the poster last night.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for taking it.
And also, I was wondering, who was your best friend on the set of the Vampire Diaries?
Who's my best friend? I was all alone. I was so nervous going there because there was such a tight-knit group. Everybody was so nice to me and so welcoming. You know, they really created a family over there. There were constantly new people coming in, and I just, the acting coach, her name's Lucina, and she teaches here in Atlanta. I was always hanging out with her, and she's great. And once again, if you're studying here in Atlanta too, she's got a company. She's got an acting school called The Company, and she's fantastic. And I was always hanging out with her, taking her brain, and we kind of hit it off. I really liked her a lot. But everybody was great. You know, the actors on set work, so you don't want to, you don't bother too many people. Everybody's kind of off in their own world with their script, and when you're on set, it's action. But everybody was so nice, laid back, and just, it was great. I didn't have fights with anybody on set. Just on screen, I was hitting people. Off screen, it was all a big love affair. Lots of hugs. What's up?
We have a question right here.
Yes?
Hello, Chris from South Carolina.
Hey, Chris.
A question about the business, and you were kind of alluding to it a little bit earlier. Do you guys come up with these shows on your own and then sell them to the networks, or do the networks approach the directors, or how's that basically done anymore? I know the business has changed quite a bit. And just a big plug for the CW, I think it's a great network.
What was the last comment? I didn't know that.
Just a plug for the CW, I think it's a great network.
Yeah, they said you're doing it right. You know, as far as producing goes, I've only had my hands on low-budget film. As far as selling to the network and stuff, boy, that's just out of my league completely. You know, that's pounding the pavement, writing scripts, and networking and meeting people, and it's just, I don't think it's changed so much the way it works. You know, you have people in control, and they're looking for product. It's a matter of getting your product seen by the right people, being an agent, being a producer, you know, someone with a little bit of power, and it's tough to get in. It really is. A lot of talented people out there, a lot of great writers who just, you know, once again, it's all got to fall in line. It truly is a harmonic convergence. You've got to write, you've got to produce. You know, the way to get your stuff seen is to produce your own stuff at first. You know, a friend of mine named Madeline Norvich, she's a great writer, and he recently got signed with ICM, and he's getting stuff out there. But what he did was he would write, and he would shoot his own shorts. He would write, produce his own low-budget stuff, and somebody saw it, and somebody loved his stuff, and he took his script to a producer out in LA, and lo and behold, it's in ICM's hands, and it's non-stop work if you love it. You know, you can't just submit one time and go, well, they don't like me, I'm going to go do something else. It truly is persistence, and it's such an out-of-sight, out-of-mind business on all levels of it. Be it writing, producing, acting. You know, people have to see it. You can't just do it once. Nobody's going to see it. You know, it'd be like doing a showcase in acting class for 2 minutes and you don't get an agent, but it was 2 minutes. You know, you got to keep putting it out there. You got to keep putting it out there, and that's all I can do. If you love what you do, keep doing it, and keep writing. You know, once again, writers write, actors act. Just keep doing it. Say yes to everything, and do everything if you love it. And that's how you meet people. But people always talk about networking. And, you know, you got to meet people. If you meet people, you got to be prepared when you meet these people. If they put you, you're going to network and they want to see one of your samples, but you better be a writer, so you're writing sharp. If you're an actor and you meet people, you're networking, you're out there drinking and partying, they put you in front of the camera, you best better know how to audition. So a lot of people put the cart before the horse. The best place to network is on set. And I don't mean to bother people to talk, but work breeds work. So keep working, produce your own stuff, even if it's just short. Some of their festivals every day, thousands, I'm not even joking. There must be 10 festivals every day across this country. Every day. You can get anything into a festival just about. You know, be proud of your work, work hard, shoot it, and back it. You know, that's the only way to get seen right now. You just got to keep putting it out there. The old saying, when you throw enough crap against the wall, something's going to stick. You just keep working though. Once again, you know, work hard at it, but you got to keep working. You got to put blinders on and keep pushing forward if you love what you do. If not, too many people sit around waiting for the work to come to them. It doesn't happen. You have to go out there. You and your agent are a team. Just because you get an agent doesn't mean you sit around waiting for them to call. You go out there. You got to work. You got to find independent filmmakers. You got to get in the mix. You got to shoot. You got to work. You got to bring it to your agent as much as they bring it to you, and that goes for writing, and that goes for producing. And, you know, you just got it's like any job. Once again, you got to work hard. Nothing's easy if you want to be good at it. Nothing. And you just got to keep working on it. I went off on a little soapbox there, but any questions? Are you hot? Somebody fan this lady. Oh, wow. Poster. Poster. lady. Thank you.
Hi, I think you're fantastic, and I'm speaking for everyone here. You've been very attentive with everyone.
Oh,
we really appreciate that. Means a lot.
You guys are great.
My question is, you're such a nice guy, and being able to talk with you, we can tell that. How hard is it for you to play the villain, or is it easier or harder, or and which do you prefer?
You know, it's no easier nor any harder. It's all hard to me as far as that it's a challenge. You know, and you know what I've learned over the years too is to not make it too complicated. You know, good writers put good words on script. You know, a lot of it is done for you. You don't want to overdo it. You know, when the words are mean, you don't want to act too mean. It's all done for you. Is it fun being the bad guy? Yeah, it's also fun being the nice guy because you usually get the girl. So you know, so once again, working as an actor, just being on set is a pleasure when you're getting a chance to do good work. And so it's just, as an actor, I just love to work. You know, it's all shades of gray. Every good guy's got his bad moments, and every bad guy is sort of alluring at times, you know? And that's what makes characters interesting. And even bad guys have families, and bad guys they do everything for a purpose. There's a reason. They don't sit around with their handlebar mustache and go, how am I going to tie this girl to the train tracks? It's you know, that would be hot too. So it's just, once again, it's just, as an actor, it's just so much fun to get a script and somebody goes, go ahead, work on it, let's work together and do that. So it's no preference really, just lucky to get a chance to keep working, you know, which is great. Thank you for the question.
We have a question over here too, right?
Yeah. Hey.
Hi Rob, I'm Anna from New York.
Yeah, what's up, New York?
I just wanted to know, how long does it take to make an episode?
I believe it's 8, I believe it's 8 business days. I believe it's 8 days per episode. At least that's what it was when I was there. Pretty sure it's the same schedule. Yes, 8 days. Unless I'm wrong. Maybe it's 7. Or 10. Or 2. I think it's 8. Question? Hey.
Hi Robert, my name is Jasmine, and I have a question. Yeah. I have a question. How long ahead of the taping you get a script, and in what environment are you studying for that script? What is the easiest way for you to take all that in, like at home?
Yeah, no, great question. It was different on the show, different times. They were constantly writing and rewriting, constantly writing. So you get a script, generally at least a week before you start shooting. But there would be rewrites. You're constantly getting updates. You're constantly changing the storylines and updating and tightening things. Usually what I like to do is, you know, I wasn't on set that much, so I have a lot of actor friends. Constantly bringing them over, meeting with them, working the script, then reading the lines, trying different objectives, trying different ways to achieve these goals as I talked about. And, you know, it was pretty clear what they wanted from Dick Lockwood. And so, you know, just work. You can't over-rehearse. I don't believe in over-rehearsing. I believe that you can, the more you do it, the better. The more, every time you do it, it's something different. You learn something more. So we just, it's every day with different actors. At, you know, my house or somebody else's house, just constantly working and trying to analyze and trying to, you know, different ways for this character to do what he does. And it's just, and that's kind of what I recommend with other actors. Constantly work every day on script. Every day. It's just amazing. Each time you read it, you hammer the different objectives. These wonderful little things come to you. And, yeah, that's a great question. I bothered a lot of my actor friends. Come on over. Like, you know.
It's just hard for some people that study quiet,
Mm-hmm.
and you know.
And there's times like that when I'll just sit and read it and work on it, make no choices, and I'll bring them over and say, let's play, let's try some things, how's this working, how's this not working. But you know, you're doing it out loud with people anyway. At some point you have to bounce it off somebody. And, so yeah, I have director friends too. You bounce it, put them in front of it, what do you think? You know, if you want to interpret this, what do you think here, what have you doing? And once again, no matter what you do, until you get to the set, you don't really know what's happening. Invariably, you see the blocking one way, it's never how you see it. So you got to try things different ways, different scenarios. Yeah, you do your stuff in the shower, while you're doing the dishes, mowing the lawn. You just because you're prepped to do it, whatever they throw at you. You know, so it's kind of how we work a little bit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good question.
We have a question right here.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Taylor.
Hey, Taylor.
I was wondering what, you guys drink a lot, so I was wondering what that's actually made of. Like the liquor, what you guys drink.
I didn't know what you inspired me to. What's the question?
When you guys drink a lot on the show, because you all do when you get stressed, like, what is it actually made of?
What is what made of?
The liquor that you drink on the show? Is it actual liquor or what is it made
Oh
of?
yeah, it's absolutely hammered, because you want vampires running around drunk, just attacking everybody. Oh, it just depends. Like I think one of the episodes I was just drinking tea. It was like